Alright, so here we are. We are going to start a new game. I hope you guys can hear me. Now let's do Awakening. Doing the Origins or Awakening. You know, I really don't know what the difference is. So, you know what? I'm going to look it up on this phone here. We're going to see what the difference is between Dragon Age Origins and Awakening. So, difference between Origins and Awakenings. What is the difference between Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age Origins Awakenings? Awakenings is a different game or expansion pack. Awakenings is an expansion pack set directly after the events of Origins and can continue with the same character. So, we will go with Origins. Boom. So, I've tried to go through this a couple times. I eventually want to download Nexus and, you know, skip that damn dream world. That's about as far as I've gotten. But every time I get into this happened. Like the last time I built a new PC and I went to transfer the files on a hard drive, and the next thing you know, it was like, boom. You know,
the Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven.
So we'll see how this goes.
But instead, they destroyed it.
Try to adjust some of these volumes a little.
They were cast out, twisted by their own corruption. They returned as monsters.
My volume cuts out, let me know.
They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless.
So I don't know how long
the dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again until finally we neared annihilation.
I haven't quite got there yet. Let's see. So I'm just tipping my toes in the water. I tried Twitch for a hot second, and it just, I don't know. I think with being on YouTube and doing a tech channel, that this might be the best bet. You know, as far as not so much making it big, but just having an audience.
Men and women from every race,
you know,
warriors and mages, barbarians and kings.
Listen, you got any suggestions?
The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail.
No, I like some of the old games. I'm going to do a lot of new games because I have like, I almost said massive PC, but I have pretty stout PC that I think can handle a lot of new titles. So I'm gonna try some stuff. Check it out. But right now, let's just watch these globalist heads.
It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long.
Don't ignore those warnings. No.
Maker, help us all.
You guys, I moved that up to the corner there just now because actually just move that to the other side. Wow, what am I thinking? What am I doing? You know, because I just didn't want that button to be right over my face. So yeah, I guess that does look a lot better, doesn't it? Anyways, The background is determined which use six distinct openings to play through. So, I'm gonna be a dude. Why not? We got our races. We have human, slippers. Never played a human. You know what? Let's go for human. So, the last couple times I've tried this, I've gone with a dwarf because like, I'm 6'4" and I've always played short people. I don't know. I think in some of the games I've played more of a tank class type of deal, and you know, so the whole dwarf thing. So, what can they do? So human can be everything. So we'll look at the human here, and let's see what they got here. Benefits, cunning. Let's look at the risk benefits here. Alright. Dexterity. Constitution 10. It can resist hostile magic 10%. It's like, I guess that's why I picked these guys, because they're stout and they're resistant. But maybe I should do a human, because, you know, when you do a dwarf, kind of what you pick when you start off, your sister's a hooker, basically. You know, let's just try the human. Let's go. I like to go with that. So, what gives you is noble. See, dwarf, you get an option between being commoner. The commoner is where you're a hooker, and I always pick that one because it's like, you know, to me it's whatever. So let's go with the human. They're royalties. City elf. Okay, let's see here. Elf. You know, we're just gonna do human. Screw it. I'm gonna do something I've never done before. I'm gonna be human.
Greetings.
Let's go with this type of name here. Okay. Skin's good. Hair. So good. Bald. Cornrows. That's not too bad. Let's go through it. See what kind of beard we get. Ooh. Mustache. We'll go with that. Skin color. Let's go for the old man look. Eyebrows. Well, if they got some big bushy eyebrows, that'd be awesome. Guess that's as good as it get. Yeah, whatever. Go with that. Next. So I got 5 points to spend. I'm going to be some type of like rogue, assassin type character. So I'm gonna I'll boost cunning, dexterity, and strength. I'll do dexterity. So I'll do that. We will do that out the gate. 1 point to spend. I could do poison making. He's got that. Can't do poison making. Herbalism. What the heck? Character will pilfer small items from others, whether from their hostile, so long as they're not. Construct traps. Survival, don't care about survival. Herbalism. Not really, he's got poison making. I think, I'll go with this one. Alright, I got 2 points to spend in talents. So let's see now. We already have dirty fighting, that's a good one. Lockpick is a good one. Not gonna deal with that right now. I said health archery. There's archery. I don't want to say it's for pansies, but archery is not what I'm looking for. So, dual weapon training. Do that. And we will do dual striking. I'm going to be a dual wielder. I'm going full out DPS. I'm going to later branch off into an assassin, and I'm just going to drop it on people. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go with normal difficulty. Why? Because I'm scared. I want to make sure that, I bring this stuff on. I don't want to fight. I want to fight for my life. I want a little bit of a challenge.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. Though we both had less grey in our hair then, and we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad. My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time.
I'd like this daughter, yes.
She's talked about you ever since she saw you at a fair in Denerim. I think you have an admirer, young man.
At any rate, Pup, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
I'll do my best,
Now,
father.
that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced.
I bet he's
Is there
gonna
a
want me
problem?
to go with him.
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope. They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about. I have not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone? In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me. Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've
With his
asked.
wife.
We'll talk soon.
Okay, so let's see here. There's a map. Oh, look, there's Fergus. Close that. Oh, goes. Or maybe not.
Yes?
Whoops.
We fought together under King Maric when he drove the
yeah, so-
Orlesians out of
I hit
Ferelden.
spacebar.
Heady
Pauses everything.
times.
I've had a
The
couple
years
drinks.
since have not
My
held
fault.
the same promise. It's not something a youth would understand. It will be good to ride beside your father again. Your father hasn't spoken of our time with him? That man took care of his friends. As they say, he was large as life and twice as tall. It's too bad Kalen isn't half that. Another time, then.
Huh. Let's see what this guy's got to say.
I'm sorry, but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself alone. Your father has left you in charge of the castle? Then I will see you at dinner tomorrow, if not sooner. Then let us meet in the morning. I will seek you out before Sir Gelmore's testing. Would that be sufficient? Until the morning, then. I look forward to it.
Oh, really, you should do as your father asked. The trouble ahead won't wait for these little chats. Another time, then.
Yeah. Took the wrong guy. Let's see what this guy
Shouldn't you be off to your brother, as I asked? When the king demands it. In fact, not sending our forces south would be a distinctly bad idea. Don't worry, pup. You shouldn't see many problems, but I want you to prepare the men left here, in case. Legends of the Blights tell of horrible things. These Darkspawn once threatened many lands. If we can't hold them, you must prepare for the worst.
Let's prepare for the worst.
The thought scares me too. But we are Kuzlan men, and we must be brave. But let's not speak of ominous things. We shall assume that all will go well, and the Maker will watch over us.
The Maker.
I'll talk to you soon. Just let me finish my meeting with Duncan.
Very well.
Let's see. Open the map. Oh, excuse me.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave. No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off. That would be wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we? Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Let's see what the kitchen is. There's the kitchen.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves, I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you! Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down. Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way!
So, we want to go over inventory. We want to do this. I guess it's gonna. Like, I'm not sure what it wants me to equip here. So I want you to put this in the quick bar. That quick bar can be stretched across the whole dang thing. It's pretty cool. So easy. Smudge placing quick bar. Drag them in your quick bar. There we go.
It has begun.
There's my boy. He's a good boy.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Oh, he's a good boy. Look at that.
Oh, encourage the hound, why don't you? No wonder he keeps giving Nan fits. He does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait, did you hear that?
So, the dog I grew up with, his name was Lobo, so every time I get one of these hounds, that's what I name him. He's a big old pit bull, and he was just awesome dog. Oh.
Good, another down.
The rats.
Get these beasts out of here! Am I reduced to the Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
He's a good boy.
Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Arl's men.
Let's see. What's we got?
Very well.
Golden crate. Yeah, let's take it all. Oh, there's a sack. Let's see what's in the sack. That's some kind of stone.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead. Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Let's go map. We want to go here. I'm not gonna explore too much. I'm just gonna get to where I need to be.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled. Ah, marvellous. Just the thing for my guests to hear right before dinner. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's
Oops.
wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Guess I should have told there were rats in there, huh? Well,
You're too kind, dear boy. Didn't I spend half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Right in front of your family, too.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's riding with your father tomorrow.
It's good to see you again, my lord.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra!
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet. All evidence to the contrary.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
wow, so I guess the old lady wanted to jump up.
Good evening, your lordship.
But her lady in waiting has a crush on me. How about that? Oh yeah, we'll have to click anything. forgot about the wasp. No. Okay.
As you say. It shall be done.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
Little brother's gray. How about that?
Stay. I'd like to say farewell.
Really? Was he riding a griffin?
Shh, Oren. Griffins only exist in stories now.
I'd heard that. Did he say why he's come? Oh, if I were a Grey Warden, little brother, I'd have my eye on you. Not that Father would ever allow it. I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those Darkspawn myself.
Surely your father would not place both his heirs in danger?
Mother and Father have been fighting about it for days. It's too bad. I could have used you at my side. Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time.
Yes.
Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, Mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you?
Oh, good. How thrilling to know I'm so well taken care of.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Much to do. New Codex Darkspawn. So where do I go? Oh, I go to this room over here. How about that? Oh, it saves automatically. Frickin' amazing. This is a well done game. What I've played of it, like I said, I keep having hiccups in not finishing it. It's an old game, but the storyline is solid A+. Gameplay is good. I want to do a nice old Republic mention. So I never played it, and it's another one, another Bioware title that I heard just. What is this? Get a puppy, get it. Bind it in the nuts. Whatever it is.
My lord! Help me! The castle is under attack!
Oh my goodness.
Very well.
Alright. Let's see. Equip. mouse and do all that. How about that? Crazy.
I shall do it.
Yeah, frantic to move with the mouse. How about
As
that?
you say.
Let's small group check. Let's take all. Let's check around the room. The thing I discovered about this game: hover your mouse, check shit out, see if there's stuff you can click on. There's a body loot. A short bow. What the heck's the room with the bow? Nada. Let's see if there's an objective. Nothing on the map.
Tell us!
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt? A scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Hal's men. Why would they attack us? You don't think Hal's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed. We must find him. I most certainly will not. I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
Oh. I'll pause this and I'm going to, I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. We'll unpause this Mamma Jamma. I guess I've got enough battery juice so I can unplug that. Yeah, let's go. Oh, I have to stop. It's tutorial time. So click here. So every time we gain level, it's going to say, hey, you got to plug. So I'll plug dexterity. Dexterity. You know, let's go. No, let's go one more dexterity. Let's do strength. No, dexterity. Okay, so that opens up more stuff for me. So, no, I don't want that. Maybe I do. Let's do next. I'll be honest. That one's got that. Toes. Oh, we got the dog. The dog. The dog is a tank. 18. We'll go strength. Let's see now. Oh, we gotta get to the center room here. Let's see what Mommy Dearest has got. What she's got. Oh, I guess we'll give her a mace. Because that is all she's got. We'll give her a bow. We're just gonna go with the bow because that's what she's got. She's an archer. So she's in the rear with the gear. I just hear mayhem happening.
Get out of my way! Don't give them the advantage! It has begun.
What, Mummy? Let's see what you got. This is gonna be a rough one.
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere.
What should we do, Mother?
The front gates. That's where your father must be. I have my treasury key. We could go there first and take the Kuslan sword from the vault. If anything is worth fighting to keep out of Hal's hands, it's that sword. But it may be a dangerous path. If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants entering the larder to escape. Do you hear me? Then let us be swift.
Okay. So we need to go here. Okay.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here! Yes, my lord! Here they come!
Let's see where to go. Oh, shoot.
I shall do it.
I need to rest for a second, get my strength up. What is this? Fatigue. I don't know what all that crap is. I just clicked off it. Want to get up my screen. So everybody looks rested up. Dawn.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Kuzlan family blade lies inside. Use that key I gave you. That blade cannot fall into Hal's hands.
Key she gave me. Look, all that stuff. People dead. Bodies on the ground.
It shall be done. I shall do it.
Take all. Take all.
It shall be done.
Take all. No, I shouldn't have made that. So is Mama a tank? What are her stats? Oh, not her stats, sorry. What she got? She's got precise striking. She's got some archery crap. She's a warrior with a lot of arrow stuff. Oh, she's no good to her. That's dead to her. So let's go with inventory. We'll give her the sword. She's not even with a shield. The wield sword. It's melee. Oh, whatever. Where's Gail? Oh, she can't. Mom, you're kept down. All right. Sword does not fall into the wrong hands because Mommy has got it. She can't do anything else, but she's got the sword.
The enemy's approaching.
I was right when I allowed myself.
It has begun.
This is gonna be a big battle. He's got the sword.
How about you?
Man the gate! Keep those bastards out as long as you can!
Yeah!
Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through.
We are alive. What of you? Are you injured?
Don't worry about me, your ladyship. Thank the Maker you two are unharmed. When I realised what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. When I last saw the Terran, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Maker watch over you.
Maker, watch over us all.
Let's see, we got the loot here. Let's see where we are on the map. Oh, that's not too bad. Let's go through this door. Same game.
shall do it. It shall be done.
Oh boy. Father. You look like somebody hurt you.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Hal's men
You got
Found me
stabbed,
first.
lady.
almost
They raided
did
your
me in
home,
right
your
there.
castle. What do you think was gonna happen to him?
You can't get away with this. The king will...
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think. My boy. If only Will can make it so.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened. Yes. Vengeance.
Right, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct. Hal's men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My younger son helped me get here. Maker be praised.
I am not surprised.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me, but I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
What are you talking about?
You fought your way to me through Hal's men. I think the Maker's intention is clear. I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us. We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die of Hal's treachery. He will live and make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
Mother, you sure you want to do this?
My place is with your father. At his side to death and beyond.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
She's a good woman.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. You know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
That's good shit. Said, you meet a woman like that in life? Gonna lay down and...
We will be traveling
die?
south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Yes,
Is it about your father? Your brother has been concerned about him.
He died.
Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken Highever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds. Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
We'll see how this goes.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Then maybe we should...
Yes, we should proceed with the ritual. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Save game, codex, blah. Open map. There's all kinds of crap to do. On that note, I think I'll leave it. So, found this stream somewhat entertaining. Like, share, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Check out some other content. I'll be back around on some other games. Hopefully there'll be some more interaction. Peace out. And in the meantime, you guys have